So we're going to start a new game on this little island. There's no houses. There's a sell point, buy point, animal, facility. There's one field next door. Right over here, field 77, which has got some oats. And then we got 76 right here, which has grass on it. But what we're going to do is we're going to come up here on top of the hill and start probably 58. And that's going to be our starting point. We'll start up here, put my little person in the corner. So all these lots in the middle of the board are the same. They're all 9.88. Even like when you get over here, you do have the ones that are connected to the water. Some of those are even smaller. It says 9.88 acres, but you got beach and water. And 64 and 74, if you buy those, it gives you this little island down here, which is kind of cool. But we're going to buy 58. But we're going to start this game with 100,000. Property is going to cost us 40. We are going to make it to where we have to have a house. Which got to come out of our money right off the rip. So we're just going to buy the $1,000 house for now. So, but the original objective is going to be to buy the whole island. And we're going to make it our own little city. We are going to start off with the apple tree. Since there are no real productions on the property or on the whole map, so we are going to start off with an apple tree. And I'm going to do the prickly pear cactus. And give them a little room between each other. Now, after we buy some more property, we'll probably move some of these things around, move them further out to try to more section off everything. A skid steer ain't bad for $6,000 though. we will go ahead and get that. It will make life a little easier later on when we start getting into all the productions having to move the boxes and pallets around. So that'll help out. At least now we do got something. But I do want to get one of these cheap tractors that we have available. We got this one for 5,600, and then we got the John Deere for 7,500. I'm gonna get the big tires on the back. Makes it look cooler. And we do need to get a water trailer. So we're gonna go with the cheap one. We'll go with the 1,700. Try to get a couple things so we can get started and make some money. We'll go ahead and jump to the store real quick. I don't know what the skid steer is doing. So we're gonna try to keep these videos around 30 minutes. But my whole gameplay on this, I do want to make this my whole little city. I'm not going to try to use any of the productions that are too fast, but I do want to have access to a bunch of the other mods just to help it out. We're going to use some of the greenhouses. I do want to put in a sawmill. We'll get some of the other stuff going too. But it's not going to be a slow, or it's not going to be a fast job. It's going to take a while to buy all this stuff. Now we are going to try to avoid loans. So I do want to try to do it without borrowing money. So now that we got the apples going, at least this way we can start getting some type of income coming in. We'll get the tractor back down here, get some more water. Actually, let's just go ahead and we'll spend a little bit of money and put water over here by the house. I should probably buy some type of a generator or solar panels to keep money coming in. Because once you start buying stuff, that money disappears fast. little things you just want to have on the farm. But you don't want to have to keep running back to town just to get water. But I do usually use the mod that has a auto water, but I want to try to avoid that on this one. So this way, if we forget to put water in them, we're not going to make nothing off of them. So if we get too busy and we forget, we won't be making no money. Let me go ahead and get off here and get this going. Now we are going to make it to where we do have to pick up the stuff and sell it. We're not going to have it to where it auto sells. Even though we're playing on easy, I still don't want it to be too easy. I still want it to be hard. And I figure starting on an island with nothing on it will make it a lot harder. Get us some more water real quick. And only being able to get 2,000 liters of water at a time, we definitely ain't going to be filling these things up quickly. But I will be trying to post videos every day. On the weekends might be hard, but at least try to do one video a day through the week. See how it goes. I just like playing the game, so if I get people to watch the video, that's just a bonus. I figured I would use some of the stuff that nobody else has used. Try to do something different from everybody else. Everybody else is doing start from broke challenges. And being on the PlayStation 5 playing, I don't have all the mods that people do on the computer. I would really like some more of the hand harvesters and stuff like that on here. That'd be kind of cool. But we are going to play it at 5 times this speed. We'll have to buy some more tools and stuff. So we can get some money rolling. I have to make a run to the shop and pick up a chainsaw. Now I do got the Highlands Fishing expansion pack. So If anything, we need to really make money, we can always go fishing. Alright. I don't remember how much water those things take. Well, that's gonna take a long time. Okay. The prickly pear cactus only takes 10,000, so we're over halfway there. But that should give us a lot. We shouldn't have to fill it all the way up. Alright. Let's jump out of here real quick. I'd like to follow our piece of property and see where it really stops. I'd like to take out a couple of these trees and put in a sawmill. Okay. So pretty much right here. I don't know what we'd really build up here. This map does have a lot of hills on it. Get a chainsaw. Let's go for the Husqvarna, $600. Alright. Do we want to cut this one down? Where is it? Right here. Is this one on us? Alright. I should have probably cut it a little bit higher and used it as a property marker. Leave it as a high stump. This way we somewhat know where the property line is. There we go. I know, they won't let you run with the chainsaw. I wonder why. Oh, that's a big boy. That's a big tree. We'll leave that one for right now. We can't really move it. We'd have to cut it into a bunch of small pieces. Oh, that tree's not mine. Alright, so we'll take this one. It still gives me a okay line to follow. That one looks pretty dead. Looks like a good old pine tree. We'll drop it towards the house. Now, any of y'all that are playing on PlayStation, if you hold the circle button and walk down the tree, it'll delimit for you. you get to the top, it'll actually dispose of the little bit of top that's no good for you. It should be doing it right here in this area, right there. So you lose a little bit of the tree, but it makes it to where you can handle it. I guess I really need to get a trailer. Or should I just go ahead and buy a sawmill? If I buy a sawmill, that's probably going to pretty much take everything I got. Yeah, 39,000. Ain't even got enough, actually. I know we downloaded a couple more. Let's see. Yeah, that's that mod I was talking about that I wasn't going to use this time. Okay, we got a sawmill right here for 20. Greenhouse wood mod. We could do that, and that would still leave us right at 20,000. But it only gives us furniture. We'll do this one. Okay, so the wood gets dropped off on one side, pickups on that side. So we'll set it up like this. Put the pickup facing. Oh, let me zoom out. Yeah, put it facing the woods. This, or do we want to put it up in here? Yeah, let's put it up in here. This way we're in the middle of the woods. Let's get over here closer to the sawmill. We'll start cutting down some of the smaller trees. Now, because we're playing on PlayStation, we don't have super strength. So we gotta kind of make them about the size that we can pick them up. So we won't get the best out of them because we're having to cut them so small. But when you get closer to the top of the tree, it's not really that heavy, so you can grab a lot more of it. Oh, we lost all of that tree. Ooh. Alright. Gives us a little bit of wood in the sawmill. Now, I don't want to be using the sawmill all the time to make the money. But some of these, they allow you to make too much money too fast. So we'll go, I guess we'll do planks. I lost my tree. Oh, there it is. It is. It's one of those really fast sawmills. Yeah. Might not keep that sawmill too long. Because I mean, at five times the speed, we've already got 70 planks. I think that's making too much. Let's see if I can drop this close to the sawmill. See if it'll save us some work. Timber. Nope. Alright. Let's debark this real quick. Or delimit. No, the tree was definitely just a little too short. Well, I thought it was going to take that part of the tree. So this whole tree weighs 5.3 tons. Ooh, that one might be too heavy. Yep. So what we'll do is we'll use this sawmill for a little bit until we get the money to replace it with one that doesn't work in super speed. Like I said, I don't want it to be something that just we get rich too quick. So now that we know we're getting to the fat part of the tree, we know we're going to have to make it a lot shorter. What does it say this piece weighs? 123 kilograms. Well, I mean, that was most of the tree. And if you got the chainsaw the way I got it set up, after you make your cut, it tells you how much the piece to your left is. And then if you move over, it'll move to the tree itself. So you can kind of fill out how big you're making some of these tree limbs. See, that one's 103 kilograms. So I believe the limit is 200. Ooh, that was right on it. Let's see if we can pick that one up. Yeah, so I mean, that's a big tree. That's 200 kilograms there for that little piece. Definitely got to do something with the land right here. We'll never be able to get anything off of this little area. Let's go ahead and see if we can fix the ground real quick. We'll level a little area out. And try to match the height of the platform right here. Ooh, that's eating away at the money quickly. Like it to go up here. It's gonna even out. Let me zoom in a little bit. Because if y'all have ever tried to pick up stuff with the ground being unleveled, you know it sucks. I mean, I think as long as we got a little area we can drive around and get up there. I guess I won't be able to fix that spot. Nope. We'll come over here and soften this up a little bit. And soften this. And of course, if we keep the sawmill up here, eventually we'll have to put a bigger platform when we get in with the bigger vehicles so we can be able to get up here. Alright, yeah, that gives us a little bit of room. I just don't know what I'm gonna do with this. You know, I've fallen in the hole. Let's see if we can get this tree cut up real quick. Ooh, I cut that one too big. I had to split it real quick. Well, at least we got the tree down to 4 tons. But yeah, so the whole object is I would like to build like a little town in the middle, and then spread out from there, making different areas with different facilities in that area. Try to like group things that go together. See if we can get this tree cut up real quick and put in the sawmill. Finish up this video. Ooh, just over 2. Sometimes if you cut the pieces too small, it'll get rid of it automatically. So it would be about right there. That one was almost too much. Let's see what happens with this one. Alright, let's grab some of this tree and get it in there real quick. Oh, we still got a tree limb? They'll take it. They don't care. They're like, we'll chop it up for you, sir. I'll probably have to buy the attachment for the back of the tractor. One of the winches. To try to speed up this process. I don't know, we're getting it done though. It just could be a lot faster. There's still a lot of tree to go. Kind of wondering if the skid steer will even make it up here. Actually, let's see how much that winch is for the back of the tractor. I believe it's miscellaneous. No. Winches. There we go. 8,500. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab that. Let's we'll drop the water off. Hopefully this thing's strong enough to even move some of the logs. There's a bad bump right here. Boom. Let's see if the skid steer is still doing a wheelie. Alright. Well, at least there ain't nothing wrong with it. It just wanted to do a wheelie. It was trying to show off. It definitely might be a little heavy for this tractor. It's got it kind of feeling a little squirrely in the front. Like I said, I'm not even sure I'll be able to pull some of these trees with this tractor. I think we got 40 horsepower. It is not wanting to. There we go. I forgot you had to hold R. Let's see. Come on, little tractor. Can you move it? Oh, she moving it, fellas. Oh, don't know if we're gonna get out of here. How close are we? Am I gonna be able to drive up this side? Nope. We winch it in. There we go. What did that get us up to in wood? That's not bad. 6,600. That's done made up plank. I really think there's a couple of these I should be able to just cut from here and drop right into the sawmill. Let's see if we can get it. Did we get it? Oh, so close. We tried. Is it gonna roll in? No. So close. That one did. This tree don't weigh nothing. I like all the pieces came out to like, that one's 98. Ugh. Well, that should give us some wood in there. We have 75. The sawmill just works too fast. Alright, I'm going to end this video here. I will see y'all in the next one.